In this video, I'm going to show you how to release negative emotions from your body. When a traumatic event happens to you, or you're in a situation that triggered you and you were not able to properly feel your emotions at that point because you're dealing with the situation, those emotions and those feelings of anger, of sadness, of grief, everything gets stored in your body. So when something triggers you, when a traumatic event happens, and you didn't feel your emotions to completion, which is very difficult to do in the moment, then they get stored inside of your body and they start to create tension and they start to create dis-ease if you do not release them, if they stay trapped in there. As an empath, as a highly sensitive person, you are most likely feeling those emotions and feeling them in your body and feeling the tension in your body, but you don't really know how to let them go, how to release them. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access those trapped emotions and release them so you feel lighter and at peace. First of all, what you need to do to access those emotions is to feel them. Allowing yourself to feel is very important. Do not judge yourself when you're feeling, when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're upset. It is normal. So normalize feeling. Allow yourself to feel anything that you're feeling. Do not block your feelings, just feel them. If you want to cry, cry. If you feel like you need some support or someone to hold you, go and find someone trustworthy who can hold you while you're feeling that emotion. Allow yourself to feel. This whole process is about allowing yourself to feel your emotions to completion. So don't be afraid to feel because it will just last a moment. Emotions only want you to feel them. That's why they stay, because once you feel them, they can go. When you're feeling that emotion, you feel uncomfortable, you don't want to feel like this. However, if you relax and allow yourself to let that emotion come through, that's when you are actually feeling it to completion and it can leave. Some people find it really hard to access their emotions. They find it really hard to cry. They find it really hard to feel. So the first thing you need to do is take a notebook and write down every single thing that happened. Write everything down. Tell the story. Once you have that, write how you feel about it. What are the emotions that came up in that moment? How did you feel? And that is going to make those emotions arise in your body because the emotions are there. So once you feel the emotions arise in your body, with your breath, you can encourage your body to relax and feel those emotions, and probably you will cry. Crying is one of the best ways to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your emotions and to let them go. Crying is healthy. Crying is a healthy sign that you are releasing stored emotions. So when you write down what happened and write down how you felt, that's when you're accessing those emotions and they can come up and you can actually release them. First step, write it down. Second step, feel it. Once you're at the point where you can feel those emotions in your body, even if it's just a little, locate the emotions in your body. Where do you feel the tension? Do you feel the tension in your throat? Do you feel the tension in your chest? Is your throat blocked? Is your chest heavy? Are you having a difficult time breathing? Is your neck tense? Is your head space saturated? Once you locate the emotions and where you feel the tension, now you can use the tools to release the emotions. A lot of people think that just thinking about the emotion, writing it down, and rationalizing it is enough. However, emotions are felt in the body, so you have to use your body to release the emotions. If you didn't use your body to release the emotion, then the emotion is there. Even if you logically thought about it and you rationalize it and you think you forgave the person and you are okay in your mind with it, that doesn't mean that the emotion is still not there. Emotions are felt in the body and they're released through the body. So now I'm going to show you some tools to release those emotions. These tools are for you to test and try which one works best for you. Some people are going to prefer one thing, some other people are going to prefer another thing. My advice is for you to try and test which one feels best, which one works best, and stick to what works for you. So these are the tools I'm going to present to you that you can use to release emotions from your body once you have located them. You don't have to understand the emotion in order to let it go. You just have to locate it, feel it, and release it. So this is not a job of the mind, it's a job of the body. The first tool and most effective is your breath. Very simple. You're going to breathe into the tension. So imagine that you feel tension in your chest or in your throat or in your neck. You're going to breathe into the pain, feel the pain, and allow it to leave through your exhale. And do this as many times as you can to release the tension. Each time you release through your breath, you relax more and more. So it looks like this. You take the breath in, you breathe into the pain, and you release. And again, and you release, and you relax, and you relax, and you relax. This is going to take away a lot of that emotional heaviness that you feel. Your breath is here to help you, and you feel lighter. You can feel your extremities tingling. You can feel your head lighter. This is a sign that the tension is going away. Just a few deep breaths can help you in the moment release those stuck emotions. If you feel heavy emotions coming to you, or like this really intense emotions, use your breath. Very simple, and this is the way of the body to detox. Second tool to use to release emotions from your body is tapping. So you have meridians in your body and places where your system holds those emotions, right? And so if you don't know tapping, it's a technique where you tap into the areas to release the tension. The type of tapping that I like to do is intuitive one. So whenever I feel a heaviness in my chest, for example, that's when I feel anger, frustration, sadness, it's usually in my chest. And I tap on my chest, I pound on my chest. When you're doing this, you are being present with the emotion and you're allowing it to flow. So tap into the place that you feel the most heaviness. For example, the other day I had a cluttered mental space. I couldn't even think. I had a huge migraine. It was a tension migraine. It started from the back of my head and went into the front and just was very, very present for me. So I tap in my crown chakra here. And I do this at least like 30, 50 times, and I can feel the energy going away, and here in my third eye as well. There are points in your face that you can massage and tap where the tension will be released. Some of them are very painful. For me, for example, try this if you are watching this and you're not driving. Touch your eyebrows, the tip of your eyebrows, and massage this area here. Normally the eyebrows for me are points where I do feel a lot of tension, and the bottom of my eyes as well. Your temples. Feel where the tension is. When I do feel heavy emotions, my jaw gets really tense. So tapping and massage are going to help you actually release physically the emotions from your body. If you know tapping, the technique itself, use that. If you don't know what tapping is and you don't know the technique, just intuitively tap into the points where you feel like the tension is located. There are lymphatic nodes in your body, which means where the toxins are located, especially below your armpits, here in your temples. There are some nodes that you can research online to tap into those nodes to release the toxins and the tension. Tapping is very, very effective, especially when you're feeling a super intense, heavy emotion. I just go and pound and tap and apply pressure on those areas. Especially if you have migraines, it's super effective to go and tap and apply some pressure on those points to release the tension. Very important, when you're applying the pressure, when you're massaging, when you're in there, breathe. your breath is going to let it go. If you're not breathing and you're holding your breath and you're massaging or tapping, it's not going to work. What is going to work is using your breath and the massage to let it go. Third tool is to cry. Crying is the most natural and the most effective way to cleanse and release negative energies from your body. Cry as much as you can. I know so many people have difficulties crying, so get used to that. Familiarize yourself with crying. See it as something natural. See it as something good. Encourage yourself to cry. If you need someone else to witness you and to be with you for you to cry, then call someone. Call a friend who can be there for you and who can hold you while you explain your emotions, while you talk about it. If you can't cry, tapping and breathing are going to allow you to stay present with the emotion so that you get to the point of releasing it. And when I talk about releasing is crying it out. The fourth tool is to use your body with movement to release. You can go outside and jump up and down, shake your hands, shake your whole body until you feel that the emotion is gone. So when you're shaking, when you're jumping, use your breath. Very important. Your body just needs to move away that energy. If you are stagnant, if you're stuck, best thing to do is to go and move. If you want to sprint and run, if you want to jump. This is what I mean when I say do what works best for you. So try jumping, try shaking your hands, shaking your legs, shaking your body. Don't worry about what it looks like. You're just releasing an emotion from your body and you will feel so much lighter. The fifth tool is to stretch your body. Take time to stretch your legs, especially because the legs are where we hold a lot of survival tension. So stretch and massage your legs, stretch your back, stretch your arms, your neck, stretch everything in your body. Place a yoga mat on the floor and allow your body to stretch, to take up space, to expand. As you stretch, you breathe. There's millions of videos on YouTube with stretching exercises, so just follow one of them. Stretch your body. Yoga is an amazing practice to release tension because emotions are just tension stored in your body. So if you like yoga, take a yoga practice every single day to release those emotions. In the morning, at night, stretch your body as much as you can. Use your breath to let it go. And the sixth tool I'm going to talk about in this video, there's so many, but this is the one that I really like as well, is when you feel that you have energetic cords with someone or you're energetically attached to a situation that is draining you. Cleanse yourself either with some incense. You light some incense and you cleanse yourself, or just with your hands, like you were just cleaning yourself, literally. And you imagine all the tension going out, all the negative emotions going out. And you can do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just cleansing yourself. And this really, really works, especially in your throat chakra. If you feel like your throat is tense, you can just release that with your breath. It doesn't work without the breath, so very important. Use your breath and then the body to release. Last thing, there's so much to say, but last thing that I like to do after I have done those things, so jumping, stretching, exercising, tapping, crying, after that intense release, what I like to do is to lay on the ground, on the earth, so on the grass. I go and I lay there, or if you don't have grass near you but you have a tree, go and hug a tree. Anything that is nature that is going to hold you, that is going to allow your nervous system to relax. I like to just lay on the ground, close my eyes, and let myself melt with nature. Let nature hold me and release anything that is remaining inside of my body and give it to the earth. There is a meditation you can do. Actually, I will record one and post it on YouTube to release negative emotions through the soles of your feet. So imagine that the soles of your feet are sending all the negative into the ground, into the earth to be recycled. Last thing you want to do is to ground yourself, relax your nervous system, reset your nervous system. Very important after a traumatic event, after a situation that upset you, after a huge release. you need to regulate back your nervous system to calm, and nature is a free, wonderful way to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you regulate yourself, how you release negative emotions from your body. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.